Most people would pay £150 more for a brand new flat without thinking twice, but I'm not sure they should. Today I'm showing you 4 flats that I viewed in West London for a client who wanted a one-bed flat for a budget of up to £2,300 a month. Here's what I found and my honest opinion about these options. I started the day in Hammersmith, a 2-minute walk from the tube station. It's in an old fire station that has been converted into flats, and the one I looked at was listed at £2,150 a month. It's on the 4th floor with a lift. When you get in, straight down the corridor there is the living room. The furnishing is slightly random, but at least it's not straight up ugly. It's facing a busy road and it is a bit noisy with the windows open, but it's barely noticeable when you close them. Then here's the separate kitchen, which is spacious. It is a bit dated, but there is a big window, a dishwasher, storage, countertop space, and a full-size fridge. Then here's the bedroom. Furnishing is again a bit random, but there is this big built-in wardrobe that is very practical. And then the bathroom. It's a good size, but nothing special. The style is very basic. There is a big mirror, a shelf, a window, and a bath. So my impression of this flat is that it is dated and the furnishing is a bit random. But we have a separate kitchen that is spacious and has a window, and a bathroom that is also a good size and also has a window. It's also super close to a main tube station, so if this is a priority for you, it might be worth considering. I told my client that this wasn't the one for her, but if she wanted to make an offer, I would advise offering around £200 less than the asking price. The next one is the complete opposite. It's a brand new refurbishment, but it's also more expensive. This flat is a 2-bedroom located on the 1st floor of a period conversion. It's on a very quiet street, although it is opposite a school, so there was a bit of noise coming from the playground. On that side, you have the main bedroom. It's an okay size and it's facing the back garden. The boiler is in this cupboard, which is not ideal. And here's the bathroom, which looks immaculate. It looks great, it's brand new and looks super nice. There are cool lights, cool tiles, storage, and a fun mirror. My only concern about places that are brand new is that we don't really know if anything works. So I'm always wondering, did the landlord actually pay for quality work or they are just trying to make it look nice for the viewings? So that's a risk to consider when flat hunting. I really like this sliding door though, it's a great space saver. Then on this side, there is a 2nd bedroom, which would be tiny if we try to fit a double bed, but it would work well as an office space. And finally, here's the living room with big windows, a little fireplace, and open-plan kitchen. It matches the bathroom styles and looks great, although that kitchen doesn't have a lot of storage and countertop space. But there is a full-size fridge and a dishwasher. So this one has been refurbished to high standards and there is double glazing. I wasn't able to assess the soundproofing though, because the whole building is currently empty. It was listed at £2,300 a month, which is a lot of money per square meter. But there is always a higher price tag on brand new places. For my client, being on the 1st floor of a period conversion was a big no, so I kept looking. The next one is the cheapest of today, and it's only 1 floor up. We're in the same building and this one bed is on the top floor. It's owned by the same landlord, and you'll see the style of the refurbishment is very similar to the other flat. In the bedroom, there are 2 windows, space for a double bed and bedside tables, and there is an integrated closet. There is no shelf in there, so it's not very practical. The bathroom is almost identical to the previous one, but here there is a window. And here's the living room with the open plan kitchen. The kitchen is actually bigger than in the other flat. There is more countertop space, and there is also storage and a dishwasher, but there is only a small fridge. And the living room space is tiny, and the angled low ceiling is not helping. It was listed at £1,975 a month, so again it's a high price per square meter. This one would be potentially a good match for someone who wants something super modern and doesn't mind that it's smaller. But it wasn't my recommendation to my client. The next one is in a completely different building, and it ticked all of my client's boxes on paper. And by the way, if you're relocating to London and you'd like my help, you can book a free call. The link is below. So this flat is a 6-minute walk from Hammersmith station, and it's listed at £2,275 a month. It's on the second floor with a lift, and when you get in, there is a large hallway opening onto every room. Here's the bathroom, which is a good size. There is a bit of storage, although it's a shame they didn't use the entire length of the wall to put more shelves. Then here's the bedroom, which is also a very good size. Plenty of storage with this integrated wardrobe. Big windows and more space for storage here. This is the laundry cupboard with the washing machine, the boiler, and space to store bulky things. Here's the living room, which is very spacious as well, and I love the big windows. There is space for a large sofa and also a little working from home corner. And at the back, the kitchen. It's fine, although again they didn't make the most of the walls by adding more storage, which is disappointing. The kitchen is definitely not as modern and stylish as the others we've seen before, but it's practical and neutral. So this one was promising, although I would probably make an offer slightly under asking price. I still didn't think it was the one for my client, so I kept exploring. Next, I went super central to explore options in Zone 1. You can watch the viewing day here.